Welcome to episode number 9 of his Austin Deadnuts NHL 21 Suspension Our Franchise series. And today, I'm going to be playing round 2, game 1 against the Avalanche at home at the Doghouse in Austin, Texas. We swept the Golden Knights in the first round. Now we're playing the Avalanche in the second round, obviously. Let's look at the playoff tree, I guess. That's what they're calling it here. So the Avalanche beat the Blackhawks 4-3, so they beat them in 7 games. We swept the Golden Knights. The Canucks beat the Oilers in 7 games, and the Ducks beat the Sharks in 5 games. And then the Capitals, that's in the Western Conference, and in the Eastern Conference, the Capitals beat the Penguins in 7 games. The Flyers beat the Devils in 5 games. The Bruins beat the Sabres in 6 games. And the Blue Jackets swept the Maple Leafs. So the 4 center round matchups are Dundons, Avalanche, Ducks, Canucks, Flyers, Capitals, Bruins, Blue Jackets. And you can see Taylor Hall led our team in points in the regular season with 102, and then in the playoffs, I believe he's leading us as well, and he is with 9 points, with Ryan Strome 1 point behind him. So we went 59-17 and 6 in the regular season, and the Avalanche went 46-21 and 15 in the regular season. So let's get in the game 1 here in the center, or let's get in the round 2 game 1 against the Avalanche at home at the Doghouse. Let's do it right now. Home informs for us, away informs for the Avalanche. That's our captain right there. Our feature player was our captain, Taylor Hall. Solid Churchill, lane 4 minutes, still semi-pro, which is one step above rookie. Which rookie is the easiest difficulty here in NHL 21, so semi-pro is the second easiest difficulty here in NHL 21, and the honest trainer is on beginner. Let's get in the game 1 of the second round right now. Let's watch a prediction. James Zabalski, round 2, game 1. They have Braden Holtby? So our goaltender is Tristan Jarry. It's 4-0-0 with 2 shutouts in the playoffs. And that's the goaltender for the Avalanche is Braden Holtby, who's 4-3-0 with 1 shutout in the playoffs. The Avalanche beat the Blackhawks in 7 games, and the Deadnuts swept the Golden Knights. So that's how these teams got here. As we win the open draw the first period here in game 1 as we're on your way in game 1. Here's 94, lost the puck. Here's Kovalchuk. And now Strome has it, but then lost it. Remember, this team does have Nathan McKinnon. And here's Rantanen. Avs have it. Up ahead to the slot. Shot blocked. It was blocked. Here's 91, Hall lost the puck. Following up was Kovalchuk onside play, but Makar gets the puck. They just turned it over, but then Strome turned it over. So with 3 minutes in the game 1, here's the Avs. Here's Burkowski. Shots up, rebound stomp by Tristan Jarry. Under some early fire here from the Avs. Good pass. Hall got it. Possibly a 2-1 across score. And the Dundons strike first in game 1. It was a 2-on-1. Kovalchuk, 7th goal of the playoffs, exactly 4 minutes into the hockey game. 1-0 Dundons here in game 1. Good setup by Hall to Kovalchuk. 1-0 Dundons here in game 1, exactly 4 minutes into game 1. Here we are, here's Vatanen, or Sammy Vatanen. Here we go, and he lost the puck to Johnson. Whoever that is, I have no idea actually who that is. Up ahead, Landeskog. And now it's Kadri, but caught from behind. Shot was blocked by someone and went out of play. With 14, Nathan McKinnon, 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 points, lead the team in points in the playoffs. 4-42 or 14-42 they do in the first period. 1-0 Dundons. We won the face-off in our own zone, but What a hit. Now Lansdowne has a putt to some player. Good save by Jari with the glove. Tovich top 10 in goals. Connor McDavid's first with 7 goals, along with Ovechkin and Simon, whoever the heck Simon is. But I think Tovich is also at 7 now, too. I think it said he had 6, but that was coming into the day. Now he has 7. Here we go. We lose the faceoff. Intercepted by Parisi. Up ahead now to Granlund. Has it done? It was right. Score! 2-0 Dundons. Another on-man rush. It's Michael Frucht or whatever. It's FRT. First goal of the only his first goal of the playoffs? I think he had way more than 1 goal. And that was only his first goal of the playoffs as the Dundons double a lead here in Game 1. 2-0 Dundons. 13-24 to go in the first. That is his first of the year, or first of the playoffs. Assisted by Granlund and Parisi. Here's Gardner or Gramner. The shot is fired up ahead to here we go. Here's Granlund. And he's gonna spin around. Throws a punt. Stopped by Holtby. Should realize it's on the Stars, but in the day, this is still NHL 21. So technically, I thought he would be on the Canucks because he was on the Canucks last year, but now he's on the Stars. He's down at the Stars via free agency, and he's looking really good for the Dallas Stars. As it starts at the 3-2 overtime win over the Tins last night, and that bumped off the puck. Does go out to did it though. He almost lost the puck. He did, but went right to his teammate. Shot turned aside, and Johnson has it now behind the net. As we're hitting nearing the halfway point here in the first period, is Kopner. Here's Johnson, and as we're halfway through the first period, and bumped up the puck. Here's Mike Rafa, who's also a Dallas Star now. And cut off at the line. Here's Tyler Bozan, which I believe he might be in the Kraken. I'm not sure. Across to the slot. Armia turned into the putt. Now up at some Avs, but I haven't seen McKinnon yet. And now Hall has it. Poked away from Hall, and then Carl tried to keep it in. Could not offside. 8:14 remaining in the first period. 2-0 Dundons. McKinnon sitting in the faceoff right now. And he loses it. I almost said he won it. Here's Hall, lost the puck. Here's Rantanen, and I tripped him up, and the Avs are done on the power play. Down 2-0 with 7:52 remaining. Or the Avs are done on the power play, down 2-0. Hold on, I just want to make sure the camera is centered. But shots are 4-4 right now. We scored a goal on half of our shots. So the Avs are done on the power play, down 2-0. 7:52 remaining in the first. Here we go, and we do win the draw. And Churchad gets the puck out. Rantanen trying to keep it in, could not. Brought it back, then offside. Out there is Lansdowne, McKinnon, and Toddery, at least for the forwards. Oh, I lost it. McKinnon wins it. Aslan in the lead in half. Then I bumped off the puck for a lead. Turn down. Here, Toddery put his blocked, and then rolls right to the left of our goaltender. Jarman goes out of the zone, 20 seconds into the power play. Here's Lansdowne. Got hit hard. Well, that should be tripping, and I just fell over the... hit hard. Has have numbers! But stopped by Jarman. I passed it out. He almost passed that into his own net. Lansdowne has it in the corner. Connery did save. Players go down. Multiple players. But it's cleared by the Dundons with 1:20 to go on the power play for the Avalanche. McCardo's bet they did it. Up ahead to Lansdowne. 7:05 remaining in the period. 1:10 to go on the power play. Here's McKinnon. Post checked away. And now we might, it's like maybe a 3-on-2, maybe a 3-on-3. Bumped off. Here's goal. Following up, and he just got hit hard. Now it's basically like a 1-on-1. Halfway through the power play. McKinnon follows up. Jari stoned him with the glove. Here's for lead up at Jankowski. Clears it. 45 seconds to go on the power play. 6:35 to go in the period. Here's McKinnon, who's been out there like entire power play, hasn't been. Here's Henry, backhands it. Now we'll go all the way down to almost the goal line. What a hit! 30 seconds to go on the power play. Here we go! And done on tap, trying to tip it. Cannot! Here's the Avalanche! Shot, score! No goal! As far as this guy passed it, he was one-on-one with the goalie. Instead he passed it. Number 95 passed it back to number 9. The 95 was all over Jari. Number 9 put it in and celebrated, but the referee said no goal because of goal interference by number 95. That was goal interference. And in this game, they don't review goalie interference, but on that kind of goalie interference, there's no penalty, but there's no goal either. So no goal, no penalty. Still 5-on-4, or still a 5-on-4 power play for the Avalanche for like 20 more seconds. And turned over now. Shot! Knocked down. And it's cleared by Bozak with 10 seconds to go on the penalty kill for the Dundons. And the poach it by me. And I believe poached it by the Avalanche as the power play is now over. They did score, but obviously that was wiped out because of the goal interference, so they didn't really score. Here we go. Here's number 9 who scored the goal that was disallowed as a goal interference by number 95. Surprising why 95 didn't shoot that though. Because one the goal instead he dropped it off to number 9, then number 9 scored, but number 95 would pass it to number 9. Was hitting the goalie and there's goal interference. No goal, no penalty. Here we go. Shot! Stopped by Holtby and he passes out. Here's Comfer. 3:15 remaining in the first period. Still 2-0 Dundons. Here's the Avs and he just got bodied off at the line. What a hit! What a hit! He's like kind of injured. Slowed it up. That was, I believe, the Freak or whatever his name is that scored our center goal. Minute 45 remaining and somehow he got all the way through. Here's Landeskog! Backhand forehand, but Jarry said no with the glove. Minute 24 remaining. There might be an injury. Because they're showing the head. Henrique was slow to get up. That was Henrique, not Freak or whatever. But he's still on the bench, but you can see he's like holding that knee or whatever. Minute 24 remaining in the first period, 2-0 Dundons. And we win the draw. I almost put that out. I meant to pass it up. The coach said eventually do. Pass ahead, up ahead to Hall. Shot! I hope he said no. Out in front. That's the point. Shot by Larson and stop. Oh, Strome was right there returning at the putt. Here's Kovalchuk. Here's Hall backhander. Holtby said no with the glove. Turn the puck over. Final sentence. What a hit! And Grabner has it. Landeskog and then passes up to Landeskog. And the buzzer goes and the period is over. We're through 20 minutes here, in game 1. The score is 2-0 Dundons. That was interesting at the end. A lot of hitting. Hits were 10-7 in favor of us. Shots were 8-8. But we scored 2 goals on 8 shots. They scored no goals on 8 shots. They scored 1 goal, but obviously, like I said, it was disallowed because of the goalie interference. And yeah, the second period will be in the next clip because this clip's about to end. See you on the other side. So like I said, shots are 8-8, hits are 10-7 in favor of us. We're outscoring them 2-0. Time attack, they have 244. We have 203. Passes are always better. Faceoffs 8-3 in favor of us. Penalty minutes, we have 2, they have none. Power plays, they went 0 for 1. We haven't had one yet. After that, they've had 2 power play minutes. We haven't had any power play minutes, and then no scoring and goals for either side. Let's end the second period here in game 1 with the Dundons up 2-0. Here we go. We lose the opening draw of the second period. Here come the Avs down 2-0. Here's Rantanen, and here's McKinnon blocked. Up ahead, and try to pass at the Hall, but intercepted by Graves. Then Graves turned the puck over. Ballerina moves, and now Kovalchuk, he's Superman. Oh, what a save! Holtby, and that was Strome with the turnaround shot. He scores, and the Dundons hit a putt in the back to the net. Eventually, it's Strome, third goal of the playoffs for Strome, and the Dundons lead 3-0. Eventually, the Dundons hit a putt into the back of the net after we had multiple opportunities. Here's Buratowski, but he got cut off at the line. Parisi lost the puck. Back to Makar, up ahead to McKinnon. And McKinnon ran right in the pair. Now McKinnon one-on-one. Good save by Jarry. The Bain pass all the way around the Frick or whatever. I haven't pronounced his name right, I think, or can't. This entire series shot blocked by someone. Here's Buratowski. 15:45 remaining in the second. Still 2-0, or excuse me, still 3-0 Dundons. And he's got body off the puck. Here's Barry. Up ahead. Fred drew a penalty. And sits on fire for the Dundons. Delayed penalty on the Avs. Get out of there. Here's Grill. Shot stopped. And then touched by the Avalanche. And the Dundons are down on the power play. Already up 3-0. 14:33 to go in the second. And that was Ryan Graves. Well, I think that's his name. Yeah, Ryan Graves. First power play of the game for us. Already at 3-0. And we win the draw. Quick shot! Good save by Holtby. Here's Bozat. Hall. To Barry. Shot blocked in a scrum of people. Eventually the Avs have it. And they clear it down to the other end line. Or down the ice to the other goal line. And we almost turned the puck over. We do, Tottery, but turned it right back over. Here's Henrique. Down between 28 and the board, sort of. Here we go. Open space in front of him. He scores! Did it himself. Power play goal. 4-0 Dundons. Sending over in the playoffs for Henrique. 5:55 into the second with a power play goal, and the Dundons lead 4-0. Assisted by Taylor Hall. And here's Sergachev. And I'm boxing his name too. Across to the slot. Broken up. Might have been a goal if it wasn't broken down. Depochet does go out of the zone though. Depochet by Sergachev. Across. Shot! Stopped by Holtby with 12:53 remaining in the second. And the drop. At the Barry. Shot blocked. Oh, that was it. Trying to pass it across. Blocked. And now the Avalanche are down 4-0 to 12 minutes to go in the second period. Depochet by 16. Got hit hard. But Hall followed not the puck. Depochet, but Strome who got hit. Following up. Strome! Splitting the defense! Holtby said no. 11 minutes to go in the second. Second period shots are 8-1 in favor of the Dundons. One-timer! Which was from the other side. Not from the other side, but I wish the guy wasn't... And I wish it was left-handed, so he did that one-timer slap shot. That was a one-time wrist shot. And that was on a stronger one-timer. We lose the face-off. Here's Graves to hit that penalty, but intercepted by Hall. Here's Kovalchuk. Roll one-on-one to save Strome. Spinorama to not get the puck off his stage. Here's Botnin, who got hit hard. And now it's the Avalanche have it, but the puck control's not. There's Tottery. It might be the. Now that turned over. Random shot stopped by Jari. Passes to Vatanen in the corner. All ahead to Armia, but past Armia went to Makar. 8 minutes to go in the second period. 4-0 Dundons. Here's Landeskog from the slot. Block rebound. I believe some Avs player was hit to his backside. Shot! Got through a screen, but turned aside easily by Holtby. Raffle got out of there. Here's Raffle! Poached away by Holtby. Here's Strome! Stopped by Holtby, and he covers with 6:27 remaining. With 6:27 remaining in the second. Top 10 hits. Eric Johnson, second with 21, and first is Brad Marchand, who's on the Bruins at 25. That's who the Johnson is. Second period shots 13-12 in favor of us. Shot blocked. 6 minutes to go in the period. Here in game 1, 4-0 Dundons. Here we go. Here's the Avs coming the other way. Shot by Redden, hit the post. Might have hit the crossbar, or the post, or both. Here's Carlo breakaway, and he was lumbering his way in, lost the puck. Shot stopped, kicked up in the air. Across behind the net. Actually hit the side of the net. Now it's behind that. McKinnon got it. Here's Rantanen, or Rantanen, I think. He's got hit hard by Chuto, and up ahead to Parisi. Parisi, and I just missed the guy. I thought he was coming by, and I accidentally just ran in the goalie. Sorry about that, Holtby. 2:55 remaining in the period. Here's that intercept. Both teams turned it over in like 2 seconds. Here's Calver, up-edge shot, turned aside by the goaltender. 2 minutes to go. Behind the back pass by Parisi to Barry. Barry trying to pass it to the right circle, but intercepted by the Avs. Minute 20 remaining in the period. 4-0 Dundons here in game 1 of the second round. Time to toe drag, but that hit hard. And could not get the puck. Here we have 40 seconds to play. Here is, I don't remember who this is. Shot! Just missed. Might actually hit the goalie. I'm not sure. 6 seconds to go. spinning around is not 28, which might be, I don't know that's McKinnon. Turned over, what a hit! Here's Barry Parisi at the buzzer. Good save by Hopi at the buzzer. Might not even counted though. Would have been close, but we had the third, or rather, we're through 40 minutes here in game 1. The score is 4-0 Dundons. It was 2-0 Dundons after 20 minutes, and now it's 4-0 Dundons after 40 minutes. We outshot in that period. I think like it was really bad. Now we outshot them 16-3 in that period. In the first period, the shots were 8-8. In the second period, the shots were 16-3 in favor of the Dundons. Yeah. Face-offs were a total of 13-6 in favor of us. Goal-offs are 4-0 in favor of us. Shots are 24-11 in favor of us. Let's get in the third period here in game 1 with the Dundons up 4-0, and we're also out hitting them. And we're also out hitting them 17-10. And time attack 601 for us, 355 for them. And like I said, we're 1 for 1 on the power play. They're 0 for 1. And both teams have 2 penalty minutes. They have 2 power play minutes. We only have 27 seconds because obviously your power play is over if it's just a 2-minute minor once you score. Or when you score on a 2-minute power play, the power play is over once you score. So yeah, let's get in the third period now here in game 1 with the Dundons up 4-0. Let's go. And the Dundons will open draw third period here in game 1. 4-0 Dundons. The poach. Here's Hall. Across. Here's Barry. Shot. Missed the net. Here's Stroh. Here's Hall. Spinoramo. It was through a lot of people got blocked. Now Draves has it. Or did have it. Now it's Rantanen and Bat passed it to Draves. But he was out of the zone. Put completely across the blue line out of the zone. Offside. 8:19 remaining in the third. It's only 4-0, but obviously we haven't given up any goals yet. Here we go. Here's McKinnon. Shot turned aside. Kind of behind Jari, but he covered it before any Avs players to hit it in. And we lose the draw. Shot by McCarter. Stop, and it goes right to Hall. Here's Kovacic. Slow it down. Here we go. Passed up ahead, the Hall almost was hit by Strome. Did tip the Barry. Shot! On the tip, it was Kovacic, but it was tipped wide. Shot by Kovacic, turned aside. And what a hit! Hall over the circle, turned aside, stays in play. Does not have it. And now Hall, Spinoramo! Did stay down his own rebound! Behind the net, kicked out of there, but Graves got it. 15 minutes to go in the game, 4-0 Dundons. Here's Makar, behind his own net. Up there, the Burtowski. Out between a Dundons player and the boards. And John the Pest was a slow out intercepted by Barry. Here's Strome. Behind the back pass, got intercepted by Makar. Up ahead, the Burtowski. 13:30 remaining. And here we go. What a hit. Up ahead, the Parisi. Slamming the brakes. And there was no one there. I think they were changing. I thought there was. I did not mean to do that. Here's Johnson. 12 minutes remaining. Avalanche are down 4. Or Dundons are up by 4, really. 11:40 remaining. Here's the Avalanche. Lost the putt. Here's Parisi. And we also lost the putt there. Here's Calgary. Got hit hard. Armia. Up ahead. Granlund drew a penalty. And the Avs touch it. And Dundons for the 7th time in the stand will draw on the power play. Henry, he's fine because he's on the ice right now. He's sending his face off. It's our 2nd unit. Here we go. 1 for 1 with 2 shots in the day on the power play. As the shot is turned aside in the corner. Henry, the pass is blocked. What a hit! Sergachev back to the point. Here's Kovacic. Backhander. Good tip, sort of, but stopped by Hopi. Minute 44 down the power play. 10:04 down in the period. And we win the draw. Sergachev, attempt for Leet. Lost the puck. Henry still has it though, and then got blocked by maybe his own teammate. Here's for Leet. Backdoor, they score! Henry, I believe he has both 2 power play goals for the Dundons, both by this man. Adam Henry to center goal tonight. Both power play goals, third of the playoffs, and the Dundons lead 5-0. And there goes Holtby for the backup, which I don't know who the backup would be. The backup is Grubauer. Philip Grubauer is now in after Brandon Holtby lasted 2.5 periods, but did it 5 goals. 5-0 Dundons, 9:53 to go in the third. Backup goalie for the Avs is now in, and their backup goalie is Philip Grubauer. And get out of my way! I ran into my own teammate. And I was offside. As you can see, Henry's one goal from the hat trick. And they're still 9:39 to go in the game. It's 30-13 in favor of us. Now, you didn't miss anything. Just the last flip ends, that's why I paused it. Here we go. Here's the Avalanche. 9:15 remaining. Shot turned aside by Jari. Passes to Vatanen in the left corner. Here we go. Here we go. Pass shot turned aside by Grubauer with 8:13 remaining. And we lose the draw. Here's Graves. And we lost the puck. Here's Parisi. Here we go. Across. Trying to block. Parisi. Shot is blocked. Right in the corner. Across shot. Granlund scores. 6-0 Dundons. 6:48 remaining. Fourth goal of playoffs for Granlund. 6-0 Dundons. Just by Frick or whatever. Then Parisi turnover, or I think it was blocked. Got onto it. They did it. What a hit! But Vatanen comes back to the puck. McKinnon scores as he took the puck away from Vatanen, and McKinnon breaks the shutout bid for Jari. Fifth goal of playoffs for Nathan McKinnon. 13:53 into the third, and it's 6-1. The shutout bid's gone with like, what, 6 minutes left. 6:07 remaining. Man, that's unfortunate. I mean, we're not shooting 32-15. I mean, since the first period, they've only had 7 shots. I mean, they had 8 shots in the first period and 7 shots since then. And there goes a shutout for Tristan Jarry. I mean, already has 2, so 2's better than 1 and 0. But also, I want to see this. Oh, it was a big hit. It was a big hit. Larson, isn't that? Let's see, turn this head. What a hit by McKinnon on Larson, but then Vatanen had the puck. So Larson had the puck up against the boards. McKinnon hit him. Then Vatanen was there to get the puck, but then McKinnon stole the puck from Vatanen, and then shot it high glove on Jari, and there goes Jari shutout. 6-1 now. 6-1 Dundons. 6:07 to go in the game. Unassisted, obviously. Here we go. Here's Bozat, lost the puck. Here's Graves, lost the puck. Here's Bozat, back door was blocked and then went right on Grubauer, and he covers it. 5:22 remaining. We win the draw. Shot by Barry, scores! Barry, 7-1, Austin. Tristan Barry, sending on the playoffs. 7-1 Dundons. We won the drop at the Barry. Just scores. Sergachev. Shot turned aside, or glove saved by the goalie. Here's Graves. He is mashed. I think I mashed someone else too. And they're right. The whistle went. I'm not fighting. But I hit him hard. I hit 2 guys hard in a span of like 10 seconds. Maybe 5. No, oh, there's a penalty. Okay, so it's penalty, but it's probably like 2 minutes of roughing for both sides. Yeah. Bo's out 2 minutes for roughing, and Graves 2 minutes for roughing, so it'll be 4-on-4. Faceoff will be in the red circle of the Avalanche zone. 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, 4:16 remaining in the game. We win the draw, a little more space to work with. And here's Kovacic. Shot! Oh! That is off the post, but that side was so open. Shot! Turned aside by Holtby. Here's Cole. Minute 40 to go on this 4-on-4 period. 3:50 to go in the game. Here's McKinnon. Let's throw the only goal for the Avs. Shot! Blocker saved by the goaltender. Now here's 90 cents, and that, I believe, hit the goalie as he ran out of real estate. Here's Barry. Up ahead of Kovalchuk. 1-on-1. Shot score! 8-1 Dundons. Sentinel tonight, 8th of the playoffs for Kovalchuk. 8-1 Dundons. And we lose the face-off. Shot! A slapper was blocked. Here's Strome running at the going at the other way. Lost the puck to the side. It was turned aside by the pad of Grubauer. Here's Strome's shot turned aside. Grubauer. 3:13 remaining in the third. 57 seconds to down on during this for 57 seconds to down during for this 4-on-4 period or whatever you want to call it. And we lose the face-off. One to the vacant boards because there was no one there because it's 4-on-4. 3 minutes to go in the period. 45 seconds to go during this 4-on-4 period. What a hit. My goodness. What a hit. And we know behind the back pass is blocked. Here's Jadard behind the net. 2:45 remaining. Picked up by the Avs. Here's Kopmer. 20 seconds to go. 2:35 to go in the game. And what a hit! And now Carlo has it. 15 seconds to go in the 4-on-4 period. 2:30 to go in the hockey game. 8-1 Dundons. There's a slot! Stopped by Grubauer. Passes out to Cole. To Pochek. And the two, as Raffle and Graves are out of the box. Now it's 5-on-5. And then shot! Trying to go backhand forehand. Did not go. I almost put that putt into my own net. So 8-1 Dundons. A minute 31 to go. And we win the draw. Up ahead to Frank. Here we go. Here's Parisi. Minute to go here in the game. Here in game 1. 8-1 Dundons. Shot turned aside by Grubauer. 55.1 to go. Here we go. Here's Grabner. Up ahead to land the shot, and he is ran right into Larson. Here's Parisi. What a hit. Following up his free throw. 2-on-1. Really 2-on-0 score. 9-1. 41 seconds to play. Seconds tonight for Grambling. 5th of the playoffs. Really like a 2-on-0. 40.9 to go in the third. 9-1 Dundons. And we win the draw. Here's Raffle. We got that 2-minute minor for delay game, or 2-minute minor for roughing rather. 30 seconds to play. Here's McCarr. And McKinnon has the puck. Here's Bertowski. Good blunder saved by Jari. Rimmed around all the way down, and it will not be an icing. Dundons actually going did it though. Here's Bozak. Lost the puck. 13 seconds to play. Up against the boards now. Poked out of there. Here's Raffle. Shot. Right in the logo on the uniform of Grubauer. 6.3 to go. And we lose the face-off, but that will be all she wrote. What a hit to end it! And what a hit what a hit by both teams right before the buzzer. But the Dundons win game 1, 9-1. And here's the salute. And you can see the mascot, the Dundons mascot, which is Dodd, and his number is number 7. And he was obviously the Dundons mascot is Dodd, and his number is number 7. And he was the guy, you could probably clearly set him apart from a player, but he was the one in the middle with the Dundons flag over his right shoulder. What a game. Dundons win it, 9-1. We also won 41-18. Pretty good. Time attack 928 for us, 517 for them. Passing they're always better. They were about 20% more better than us. Face-offs 24-14 in favor of us. Penalty minutes 6-4 in favor of them. Power plays they went 0 for 1. They went 0 for 1. We went 2 for 2. They went 0 for 1. We went 2 for 2. Power play minutes we only had 54 seconds total because obviously scored the 2 power play goals, and for 2-minute minors, if you score, when you score, the power play is over even if there's time left on it. And they had 2 power play minutes, obviously they didn't score, so just 0 for 1. I already said that. So we went 2 for 2 in the power play and had 54 seconds of power play time. Avalanche went 0 for 1 on the power play and had 2 minutes of penalty time, or 2 minutes of power play time rather. And neither team had a shorthanded goal. We out hit them 25-16. We outshot them 41-18, and we outscored them 9-1. So Granlund had 2 goals. Nathan McKinnon scored the only goal for the Avalanche, and it was that goal by McKinnon was the only goal scored by the Avalanche, and it was scored with 6 minutes left in the third period. It was off a turnover, but and if that didn't happen, Jarry would have had a shutout, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's not that we lost. We won by 8, guys. So, and that's episode of a series. I'm not sure when it's going to be in real life, but in this game, it will be the first elimination game for either team in this series. And it doesn't matter if it's elimination game for us or the Avalanche. So, like I said, that's episode of a series. I'm not sure when it's going to be in real life, but in this game, it will be the first elimination game for either team in this series. And hopefully that episode will be sooner than later. And if you haven't seen any of there's a playlist for the series. If you haven't seen it yet, be Eye in the Sky and a tap in the corner should be an icon that pops up at the beginning of the video. And that's pretty much it. Alright, time to close on the board. If you it's time to close on the board. If you have subs, the like button. Subscribe if you have tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, adults, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm going to see you in episode number 10 of this Austin Dun Nuts NHL 21 Expansion Draft Franchise Series. See you in episode number 10. And eat all the bacon and go Dun Dogs.